Hi, welcome to USA Global TV. My name is Dr. Madalene Chan, and I am talking for Talking Heads, on the experts of Talking Heads on the fabulous platform USA Global TV and radio. Alrighty, let's get on with today's topic conversation. All right, so this is episode 10 of the Evolution of the Soul series, and we are covering today heart gratification and the act of purification. That's quite a heavy title, isn't it? What on earth does that mean? I can hear everyone going, uh-oh, what's going on? You know, it's getting near Christmas and she's asking us to purify, and that what on earth is Dr. Madalene asking? I'm going to tell you. All right, let's rewind. All right. So, of course, we have the general picture of being thankful for, let's say, what's in our lives. For example, being grateful for our family, being grateful for our friends, being grateful for, let's say, the job that we have, being grateful for our life. Being grateful for going to a certain event, celebrating, being absolutely grateful. But you know what I'm going to do now? What is Dr. Madalene Chan going to do? Okay, I'm going to tell you, all right? So we are going to take being grateful and we're going to get what you call a magnifying glass, right? And we're going to put that magnifying glass in front of our eyes, in front of our life of being grateful. And we're going to home in almost to the point of where we put the magnifying glass and we'll see things larger, which we wouldn't have normally seen. And we're going to go microscopic. We're going to go even more into it. All right, so let's begin. So as I mentioned about the big picture of being grateful for family, right? So family, siblings, career, everything. So now what we're going to do is we're going to look at, how can I say, magnifying and amplifying being grateful with the magnifying glass technique. Ooh, I just thought of that, you know, because I don't do scripts, right? So it just comes through naturally. So that's how it always happens. So how we're going to do this is being grateful on a magnifying glass level. We have to first be aware of noticing the love. Noticing the love around you. Noticing the love within you. Noticing the love above you. And noticing the love below you. Ooh, I know you're thinking, what on earth is this mad woman going on about? Oh, you know, I am crazy, but I'm crazy in a constructive, different way of thinking, different perception. And I want to bring that and share it with you. So, gratifying, heart, noticing the love. We have noticing the love when a child is born. We have noticing the love when someone leaves the world, this world, to go on to another world, well, wherever they go, on another dimension, another plane. We notice the love because people are there to celebrate the life of that person. At the same time, we have noticing the love, celebrating the birth of that little person. We also have noticing the love when people sacrifice their time and efforts to help another in need, or to help another escape from life and danger. So we have noticed the love like this. Then we have So when you start to notice the love, you will feel your heart start to open and expand and become more warmer. Yes, yes. Let me tell you something. I know I'm going off in tangents, and I apologize, but it's the way it is. It's the way I am, and it's the way this is being naturally orchestrated. So, noticing the love, you will feel a warmth. You will feel like your body is warming up, almost as if we have the physical sun, right? So we've got the physical sun inside our body. And when we are feeling the love, noticing the love, being grateful for the love, your body within you will light up. And by light up, I mean it will give a warm energy. You will feel yourself becoming pleasantly warm, really pleasantly warm. And if there's so much love, you'll feel yourself on fire. Why am I wearing red today? I wondered why I'm wearing red, but I was wearing a different color, and I decided I'm going to wear red. And I understand, because we have to be fired up. We have to have the fire within us, this burning passion of noticing the love. So noticing the love, we're always associated with the love, as in romantic love, with red. Yeah? But you know what? There is noticing the love with unconditional love, which is not the romantic love, but it's pink. It's humanitarian love. That's why, I know you might find this strange, but I never, ever use red hearts. I do not. You know why? Because I save the red heart for the one true person, or a person that I'm in a relationship with. Everybody else receives pink hearts, which the emoji, the pink heart with all the diamonds, because that to me is a representation of a pure, divine soul love. Yeah. And so I feel, and it's really strange because they're saying, why are you giving me a heart? Why are you giving me a heart? And I said, because it's a divine love. It's not a romantic love. I have no interest in you romantically. No way. But what I do have is the connection of a true love, brotherly, sisterly, just beautiful, beautiful, unconditional love. And so that's how I deal. When I'm connecting with people, I always put hearts. So people think, oh, you're putting a heart, you're interested in me. But no. So that's how if I give you a red heart, then you're in trouble. But I'm not gonna, unless I'm naturally prone and drawn to it. But anyway, enough of the hearts. Let's go back to the magnifying glass. Okay. This is so fun. All right. So let's go back to this magnifying love. Right. So when we feel that love, it will be a warm glow. You will be fired up. Why does it fire up? Because what it's doing is purifying. It's getting rid of stale, stagnant energy that is of a low vibration, of the fact that you didn't at the time was aware of the certain selfless act that person did for you, or that beautiful gift they bought you, or somebody that's working in the background of something, and you didn't notice them. But once you start to open and bring them to your consciousness and bring it into your heart consciousness, you start to notice the love. And therefore, It is a healing to purify, and also purify the other person that felt you didn't notice me, but they won't actually say to you, you didn't notice me at the time that I did this. So gratification is very closely linked with purification. So as I was saying about the evolution of the soul series, in the way that we have to be aware of our thoughts, words, and actions and deeds, because they will manifest. Our thoughts manifest on a large scale, more larger than actually our speaking out words. Therefore, when you start to begin to noticing the love and you start to feel that warmness, you go, ooh, I like that feeling. Oh, that makes me feel really happy. That makes me feel I'm doing something. That makes me feel worthy. That makes me feel I'm not wasting time. That just lifts me up. And at the same time, it lifts you up and brings that warm golden sun presence in you and warms you up. You are purifying. Now, we're going to go back to noticing the love, heart gratification in a more microscopic, right? What I mean by that is I go for a walk and I take Teddy, who's my housemate Rocco's dog, and I take him for a walk. And it's only since I've been going for these walks, which is great amongst Mother Nature, I started to kind of look at leaves and look at the trees and look at the flowers and then just look at them and just go, oh, yeah, they're beautiful. But one day I was throwing something for Teddy. And then one thing about nature, it lets you know, it brings you in when it's the time. And I threw the ball for Teddy and the ball landed like in it was in the field, but there was these patches of flowers. There were some flowers there and it was raining. And anyway, as I went to pick up the ball, I noticed the beautiful web, a spider's web with all the raindrops. And it's almost the raindrops were little flickers of light that allowed me to home in and for the web to be magnified in its beauty, in its excellence. And I saw how a beautiful spider went and created this beautiful web, this beautiful diagram, a geometry, just immense. And I never thought about something that like a spider. I never thought that a spider, I know they spin webs, but I never homed in. But that particular day, I homed in. So I looked at the web, and then from the web, I looked at the flower. And for some reason, I just thought, I'm going to look further into the flower. And in the flower, I actually saw the beautiful color of the flower. But then inside, I saw it looked like really thin, refined lines to perfection. Reminded me of the sun with the sun rays, which is absolute perfection, just. And within this flower, they had all these beautiful thin lines, and it made me feel such a feeling of just being grateful to be allowed for that, to see this beauty, to see this Mother Nature, this excellence. And then I saw the butterfly. So I started to feel absolutely grateful in every way. The fact that this flower, this spider, the whole Mother Nature chose for, well, kind of, I fell into it really, but yeah, it was illumined for me. It was, it was, and it made me feel so connected. Because then from that day, when I went for walks, when I looked at a tree, I looked at the leaf and I looked at the way that the leaves were. I went in even further than the leaf. So that's microscopic, where you go in, magnifying, and you go in. So let's look at purification of our bodies and gratification. So let's use the magnifying glass. Let's go in there. Right. So we're aware we have our organs and all this. We have our flesh, body, all this. We have all our organs. Yeah. And if you're blessed, it'll be full health. So therefore, within your organs, and that you have your DNA and you have your cells. So you go into it even more, and you look at the fact that our cells will collect memories. So let's say our cell will collect memories on a cellular level of certain things that might have happened to us in the past, happened to us in a past life, if you believe that. Everybody's entitled to what they believe. It's about feeling. And if you start to have, you have to start to, with doing the magnifying glass, you will then start to connect with your inner structure, with your inner world. That's what it is. It's your inner world. And you start to feel, if you have a pain, you start to talk to that pain and locate where the pain is. And you start to talk to that certain limb or muscle or that is giving you pain. And you have to ask, what is this pain for? Why is this so prominent? Why is this so painful? And then you have to be thankful for the pain, to say thank you for the pain. And then you will, through thanking the pain, you say, I release the pain. And you will feel, by saying thanking the pain and thanking your inner body, whatever part is hurting, the pain is emanating from, you will feel a warmthness. A lot of people say that when they have healers that put healing, it's almost like they get a warm feeling, like the fire, as I was saying. And that fire is healing, which is purification. So we have the power within us to heal ourselves, purify ourselves. At the point of purifying, you have to be aware first of thanking, noticing the love of that pain. I know it's strange, but thanking that pain of just, thanking that pain, and then releasing that pain and say, you've served your purpose, and I hear you, I feel you, and it's now time to release you so that this is energy, by the way, right? This is energy. Therefore, I release this energy so that it may go out and return to source. Source meaning the universe, return back to where its home is, to then be changed, transformed, even transmutated, mutation, to change its shape, to change its energy, to change its form, to then become, to fulfill its destiny. You have to release your pain so that the pain can be released and fulfill its destiny, because remember, it's energy. And at the same time, you're then purified, and that pain will not be registered anymore unless you bring up the pain in conversation. So basically, if you do that, you ignite it. So by being grateful, heart gratification of that pain, releasing that pain so that it can take a new form, transmute, then it's gone. So then you've got to make room that allows and makes room for new things and new experiences and new people to come into your life, or not a new pain, but a new experience of a newer form of energy. Not that pain, though. So what's important is that, you need to release it in order for that pain to transform, to transmute, and then let it go. However, remember, as I was saying, if you then keep talking about that pain and almost like a movie, keep playing the old movie again and again and again, guess what? Guess what? That memory in your cellular will then start spinning and start going, oh, pain again, pain again, pain again. So it may not take that pain that was released. It forms a new pain that is related to the pain that you released. I know, it's a bit complex, this as well. I mean, I'm even thinking this is complex. But that's how it's been received, if you know what I mean. So that's as far as like pain. So we have to, for purification. Now, there's another part of gratification, and that's animals. All different types of animals. And when I was in Malta, because I lived in Malta for 16 years, I started noticing when I became awoken to my true self, to connected to my heart expanded into a consciousness, not just about people around me, but then animals, and then even more deeper than that. I started to see a lot of animals that had gone over, had died. And I thought to myself, well, I felt it, and I thought, the worst thing in life is when no one remembers you and you're alone as you leave this plane. I mean, you have your guardians and your angels, and we'll cover that in another series. But I thought to myself, that's so sad. That's So for any person and an animal as well. And then I realized, and then I started to see animals that had been killed by whatever it was, traffic or whatever it was, another animal. And this is how a bit wacky I am. I started to feel, I wonder if anyone remembers these animals. So then I started to register and thought, what I can do is at least be thankful for that animal's life, even though I wasn't in the animal's life, but be thankful and notice that animal and be thankful for the animal, as well as Mother Nature, as well as the energy, but be thankful for that animal and know that. And it's almost like I close my eyes and it's almost like I felt a love with the animal and the animal's spirit. I don't know what it was, but just, I don't know, but I just felt lifted, really lifted, like larger than life. And I imagined a big rainbow and the animal flying towards that rainbow. And the more I did this, can you imagine? Yeah, I had lots of animals coming to me. Honestly, when you start opening that consciousness, what can I say? Is you almost become like Dr. Dolittle. You know, they come to you in droves, but not alive. They've already gone over. So I know this is really deep, and I know that people think, oh, she's just crazy, that one. She's just, but it's, when I was saying, started the show, the magnifying glass. So the magnifying glass is things that of the unseen, the power of the unseen. But the power of the unseen will help us to grow and expand our feeling body. So what I was feeling with these animals, once they went over, it's the energy that was, I acknowledged the energy. I was thankful for the energy and for the energy that was in that animal or insect. Yet I know. I honestly, when I see constructive insects that have gone over, like flies or anything like that, or wasps, or anything like this, anything of creation, my natural instinct is to immediately, I could be doing anything, but immediately put into my thought and help and just remember, acknowledge, notice the love. And that's what that's my journey of the magnifying glass, about animals and animals that have actually gone over. Remember, everything is energy. Everything needs to be recognized, whether it's a negative polarity or a positive polarity. Everything needs to be recognized. And where you put, oh, hello, you can't see it, but a little fly. Oh, wow. I don't know if you can see, but there was a little fly that was here, probably saying, hey, You're talking about us. All right. Okay. So this is what I mean by the magnifying glass of animals, from animals to constructed insects. You start to get this glow up, and we as humanity on a collective consciousness we are now receiving a glow up. So as well as all this madness and chaos in the world and everything is going on, but let me tell you, it's going on because it needs to be purified. It needs to be released and purified. And at the end of the day, it was going on anyway. We just were sleeping to it. We didn't even realize, because we were distracted with certain events or certain media. We all know this story anyway. I'm not here to say about what's wrong in the world. My path in this life is about opening our hearts and lifting our vibrations to a higher love. You know that song, bring me a higher love, bring me a higher love. Oh, yeah. That song is elevating enough, but that's what it means. A higher love. Not the love that we're accustomed to. Yeah, everyday love, that romantic love, that family love. I'm talking about a higher love, a higher consciousness of love, expanding our hearts, being grateful, heart gratification, being aware, being awake, being able to purify. So purification times, yes, it is going crazy, mental at times as well. And there's many energies that are conflicting, but don't forget, we have to remember, on a purifying level, we as humans, through the eons of time, each and every one of us are responsible for what's going on right now. And I mean by the energies in the world, what's happening. So we have to purify this. So 2023 is going to be about purification, awareness, being grateful, using the magnifying glass. Remember, don't just take things at face value. Put the magnifying glass on and go in, expand and look and research and learn something new. And with purifying, we have to purify because we need to do that to transcend from a 3D limited self and all it encompasses, which you will find when, if you go onto USA Global TV link, you will find on the educational platform courses that, hello little fly, the flies come back again. I know. The courses of the journey of how to begin to become grateful in your life, to have the magnifying glass technique, which I just thought of that right now. But at the end of the day, it's about transmuting your shadows and your fears and your doubts, and being open and expand your consciousness. And by that, I mean your heart consciousness and your mind, because it's all connected. And you will find it's time to do this. We are so grateful for education, intellect, but you know what? It's time to learn a new intellect. It's time to have a new heart awareness. 3D is coming to a close. 5D, however, is the beginning. And in order for us to awaken and become 5D, we need to purify, right? So 2022 was about discernment of truth. 2023, now that we know our truths, or maybe at least we're questioning, it's time to purify. Because we cannot go into 5D until we purify. Oh, the flies here again. So we need to purify our lives. We need to be grateful. Use the magnifying glass technique on everything and everyone and all of nature, and feel that warmth, that love, that fire within, because that fire is going to burn all that discordant energy. And it's not necessarily, it's not red. It's not red. It's a golden color. It's a gold. Why? You know why? Because we are in the 7th golden age. The golden age. Golden. We are becoming golden. And anything that is golden needs to be purified before it becomes golden. So I guess you can think of it as like in the way of, you know, we have like these Buddha statues and they've got like all concrete on them. You chip at that and take away each part of layers of it. What will be revealed is a golden statue. And that's what we're in. We are in chipping away purification time 2023 to become golden, to then live golden, to then receive golden, to then express golden. We are in the 7th golden age and we are at the beginning. So that's why we need to, on a human collective consciousness, all of us, sorry, all of us, be grateful and start to purify. And we're not all going to purify because some people don't want to. And that's okay. We're not here to judge. You have to listen and tune in to your heart. And when something you eat is no longer resonating, that is your heart saying, purify, purify. So purification is going to be a word that is going to be expanded, magnifying glass, amplified. But what is really important here is not to use our emotions, not to use our emotions or judgment. Everything has a place. Everything has a purpose. We have to realize that in order for that thing to be there or whatever, it's helped us to chip away at the concrete to become golden. So we are not here to judge. We are not here to blame. We are here to purify and live the highest potential, which we are. We are creator beings, and we were made to manifest from a constructive thought, constructive feeling, body, love, and manifest all we desire and require. But before we do all that, remember, it's purification. So good times are coming. Good times are forth. But there's going to be a lot of mixed energies because we need to purify. We need to be thankful. Magnifying glass, everyone. And you know what? We need to home in on Mother Earth. And of course, we need to recycle and all this. But you know what we've got to do? We've got to thank her for giving us our life, for giving us many lives, for giving us such a beautiful world, because it's on loan. It doesn't belong to us. This world doesn't belong to us. We're here as caretakers. And to be honest, I got to say it, we've been really bad tenants. In fact, we've been like going into that hotel room or whatever it is and just trashing the place. Yeah, or the house. And that's why purification needs to happen. And that's why 2023 is about purifying so that we can have a clean house, clean body, clean house, clean planet, clean consciousness through divine love, connected to divine heart, divine mind. Then we're going to bring a whole new wave of abundance for everyone. Everyone. You see, it's not about an individual or ego. It's about collective. But you need to clean yourself first. You have to know what you want. You have to get onto your divine path. Get onto your, follow your heart, lead by your heart, follow your divine path. And you will magnetize new things into your life. But on a daily basis, you need to go in, home in, and you've got to say thank you to Mother Earth. It's the way she's going to heal. It's all great with this, everything is all contribution, but one thing that we need to contribute is our consciousness. And it's free. Oh, yeah, it's free. Nobody controls it unless you want somebody to control it. So that's what, heart gratification. And if you don't know how to do that, then just at least notice the love. Notice the love, face value, not just face value, notice the love around you. Remember, notice the love in front of you. Notice the love all around you. Notice the love above you. Notice the love below you. Notice the love within you. Then, home in. Magnifying glass time. Notice the love above, around. Just notice the love. So that's heart gratification and the act of purification. My name is Dr. Madalene Chan. I am super, super, super happy and to express. I love you all. You're all beloved hearts. We are all beloved hearts. We really are. And I love you. And we love each other. And we can do it. We are doing it. Purification is the way forward. Thank you, Dr. Jacqueline, for allowing me to talk on USA Global TV Radio Talking Heads. Mwah. Much love, everyone. See you next week. Bye-bye.